Veils Unveiled, The Clandestine Clash Between Sincera and Ababa Tribes by Reuben White. The humid air hung heavily over the Tanzanian landscape, a foreboding precursor to the impending storm that would soon unleash chaos upon the ancient tribes. The Sincera and Ababa tribes, guardians of their respective legacies, clashed in a dance of conflict, unraveling the delicate fabric of a cultural tapestry woven over centuries. Amidst the turmoil, the world turned its gaze, bearing the guise of salvation. Non-profit organizations, draped in altruistic intentions, descended upon the troubled nation like vultures with the noble aim of delivering humanitarian aid to the starving population. The distant hum of utility planes from around the world echoed through the stifling air, promising relief in the form of essential supplies, food, and medical aid. Yet, as the planes approached Tanzanian airspace, an unexpected tempest erupted. The Ababa tribe, enigmatic and veiled in mystery, launched a clandestine attack, thwarting the humanitarian mission. With ruthless efficiency, they seized control, obstructing the much-needed assistance and confiscating supplies for their inscrutable agenda. The delicate balance of power shifted, and the storm intensified. In the heart of this chaos stood Sarah Reynolds, a seasoned investigator from a covert international organization. Dispatched to uncover the hidden motives behind the tribal conflict and the true nature of the non-profit organization's mission, she found herself thrust into a world where alliances were as transient as shadows. Sarah's journey began in the bustling city of Dar es Salaam, a stark contrast to the tribal conflicts that would soon consume her. Tall buildings cast long shadows over crowded streets, concealing the secrets that festered beneath the surface. The setting reflected the dual nature of Tanzania, a nation torn between tradition and modernity, where ancient customs clashed with the relentless march of progress. As Sarah delved deeper into the tangled web of alliances and betrayals, she discovered that the Sincera tribe's resistance held more than a simple desire for survival. Buried within their sacred lands lay an ancient technology, a forgotten legacy that the non-profit organizations sought to exploit under the guise of humanitarian aid. The tribes, unwitting pawns in a global power play, struggled to protect their heritage. The non-profit organizations, with their veneer of saviors, were not the benevolent entities they claimed to be. Sarah unraveled a conspiracy involving advanced biotechnology and cybernetic enhancements, each piece of the puzzle fitting into a mosaic of exploitation. The tribes were not the only victims, the very essence of Tanzanian culture was at stake. As Sarah navigated the treacherous landscape, she faced not only physical threats from tribal conflicts but also the looming shadows of figures manipulating the narrative from behind the scenes. The air crackled with tension as she uncovered the hidden layers of deception, and the storm that had been brewing threatened to unleash its fury upon the fragile nation. The metaphorical sands of time slipped through Sarah's fingers as she raced against the clock. Each step brought her closer to the truth, yet also deeper into the heart of darkness that threatened to consume Tanzania. The obscured corridors of power, where secrets whispered like ghosts, became her battleground. In the veiled nexus, the true battle unfolded not just on the blood-soaked ground of tribal conflict but in the hidden recesses of power and the buried secrets that held the fate of a nation in their grip. As Sarah endeavored to bring the truth to light, the storm that had engulfed Tanzania reached a crescendo, threatening to shatter the delicate balance and plunge the nation into a catastrophe that transcended its borders. The journey led Sarah beyond the bustling city, into the heart of Tanzania's ancient landscapes. She trekked through dense jungles, crossed vast savannas, and navigated treacherous mountain passes, following the whispers of the forgotten technology that echoed through the wind. The contrast between the modern world she had left behind and the untamed wilderness she now traversed mirrored the dualities she uncovered in the conspiracy. As Sarah penetrated deeper into the tribal territories, the very air seemed charged with the tension of generations-long conflict. The Sincera and Ababa tribes, once stewards of their traditions, now stood on the precipice of annihilation, caught between the clash of their ancient beliefs and the encroaching forces of change. The non-profit organizations, now revealed as the puppeteers orchestrating the chaos, operated from the shadows. Sarah encountered a complex web of puppet strings extending far beyond Tanzanian borders, with tendrils reaching into the highest echelons of global power. The metaphorical storm that had descended upon the nation was, in reality, a global conspiracy woven together by strings of deceit and manipulation. The investigator found herself drawn to the sacred lands guarded by the Sincera tribe, the very epicenter of the ancient technology at the heart of the conflict. There, among the ruins of an ancient civilization, she uncovered the truth, a powerful energy source hidden for centuries, capable of reshaping the world. It became evident that the non-profit organization sought to harness this energy for their gain, exploiting the tribes and their sacred knowledge. The Ababa tribe, initially perceived as aggressors, were unwittingly fighting to protect the secrets embedded in their ancestral grounds. Sarah's internal conflict intensified as she grappled with the morality of her mission. She questioned the motives of her organization and the cost of exposing the truth. The lines between right and wrong blurred, and the shadows of doubt cast doubt upon her every step. In the midst of this turmoil, she encountered the enigmatic leaders of the Ababa tribe, Nia, a fierce and charismatic warrior, and Kazi, the wise elder who held the key to unlocking the secrets of ancient technology. Together, they formed an uneasy alliance against the common enemy threatening to exploit their shared heritage. As Sarah delved into the mysteries of ancient technology, she uncovered its potential for both destruction and renewal. The metaphorical storm that had engulfed Tanzania now mirrored the internal struggle within her, torn between exposing the truth and preserving the delicate balance of power. The final confrontation unfolded atop a sacred mountain, where the ancient technology pulsed with an otherworldly energy. Sarah, Nia, and Kazi stood against the representatives of the non-profit organizations, whose greed and lust for power had brought them to the brink of unleashing chaos upon the world. The climax was a symphony of gunfire, flashing lights, and the roar of a metaphorical storm reaching its zenith. In the chaos, Sarah grappled with the harsh reality that the truth she sought to unveil might bring not only justice but also unintended consequences. In the aftermath, as the storm subsided, Sarah stood at the crossroads of a nation on the brink of rebirth or destruction. The delicate fabric of Tanzania's cultural tapestry hung by a thread, and the revelation of the ancient technology's existence posed a chance for renewal or a descent into further darkness. Veiled Nexus came to a close, leaving behind a nation forever changed. The mysteries of ancient technology, once hidden in the shadows, were now exposed to the world. The narrative unfolded beyond Tanzania's borders, sparking a global reckoning with the consequences of unchecked power and the intricate dance between tradition and progress. The story resonated as a cautionary tale, a veiled warning against the exploitation of heritage for the sake of technological advancement. If you are enjoying the Mystery Within channel, feel free to hit subscribe, follow, or like buttons for future updates and posts. Thank you.